Hello people, and welcome back to part 13 of Palaven of another Cities Skylines build. I hope you're having a wonderful day. And last time out we started work on our farmland. You guys really enjoyed the Metro farmland episode, so again thank you for the continued support on this series. I'm really glad that you guys are enjoying it as much as you are. Now we had some good suggestions. People said maybe introduce some green cities commercial around here, and we absolutely will do that. I totally agree that the regular commercial isn't quite the aesthetic look that we're trying to go for here. So we'll definitely surround this kind of main central section with some green cities and also do some nice things down here as well. In today's episode, I want to start working on the Riverside Suburb. That's going to reside along this section, I imagine. We're going to build a creek from the mountain down into here as well. And I also want to do something with this space right here. So I guess we'll start here, I suppose. So we have a little bit of awkward space, as usual. We tend to run into these things quite a lot. So I think from the industrial state here, I'm going to carry this industrial road down. That'll be fine. Oh, these guys are all full. Someone has not been paying attention. We'll empty out in a minute though, don't worry. Yeah, so kind of a triangle, not really a triangle, I don't know. Is it a rhombus? It's not a rhombus, is it? I don't know what the shape is, but this area right here. What do we do with this? You might come across this in your own city. So it's sandwiched between an industrial area and a commercial transport area. So I think we're going to turn this into like a little like police area. I think that's what we're going to do. So I'm going to use my small industrial roads for this. I'm going to turn off all my snapping besides my angle. And I think we're going to come out from this point. And let's bring it up to there for right now. That'll be fine. And then let's come out from this point. We'll go out by 120. And we'll come across by 210. Let's dive into our police buildings. So we've got the police helicopter depot here, which I think will work quite nicely. Let's go for right there. So that police helicopter depot is obviously going to help us fight crime across the city, which is very fun indeed. Hello, what else we got? We also have the prison, which I think would work nicely here as well, you know, right by an industrial area. They kind of have a bit of a garbage view, excuse the pun, over here. I think it'd fit in quite nicely, so let's see if we can work that in. We'll go for a similar pattern that we've done here. Let's grab that road again. What was the distance here? 120? It's probably a little too deep. Maybe let's do 90. And we'll come down to this point. Can we fit the prison in here? Yeah, we can. Okay, so we left a 1 tar distance between the road. Drop the prison in. I think that looks pretty good right here. Nice asset. It's a nice asset to have up alongside the road as well. From the back of the metro line here too. It fits in quite nicely. And then we'll throw in a police station as well. So this is kind of, I guess it's like a mini modular build, I guess. You wouldn't need a police station this close to kind of these other ones. But just for the purpose of this area, I think it would make sense for it to have a police station. I think we'll just go for a small one. And obviously we've used one of these before. And I think we'll just pop it on the road like that. We just got a little concentration of police-orientated buildings. Then around the edge of it, of course, it is time for some detailing. I think we'll go for... I'm tempted to use the oil industry fence, but I think I might go for ore this time. Just to change it up a little bit. So it's coming from the corner. And then we'll come behind and then up to this road. So this kind of techniques, I've done it a million times before. It's like a super simple way of marking out an area. You know, how many times do you walk down a road and you walk past a fence? There's not always kind of buildings there, or, you know, whatever else. It's nice just to have a little bit of fence alongside the road. I think it'll help us as well with a bit of a transition between kind of bright park commercial area to dirty industrial, which will be fun. Let's carry that fence on around. Let's bring it on this side. I guess we'll run it here as well, right alongside the metro line. Let's take it up to there. We'll grab our freeform. And then we'll just hug the metro line as close as we can. And then come in there like that. Definitely need something here as well. Let's see if we can do something with... How many zoning squares can we get in here? Okay, I think we'll do that. What we'll do is we'll go for some office zoning. But we'll go very precise in the shapes that we want here. So maybe one there as well. And maybe a little one on the corner. And then some paths. Let's go ahead and grab a gravel. And let's just link some of these little areas together. So again, more aesthetic than functional. But let's be honest, that's basically my channel at the minute. Okay, let's bring some... What's the boundary of the prison? Okay, so he's up on there. Okay, so the path's actually going to blend into the prison texture quite nicely as well. And then I think we will actually switch to the oil industry fence here too. Go ahead and grab that. Let's go for straight. And then what we'll do is just draw the cutest little bread box around these little paths that we've just drawn in. Almost as like it's security, you know? Then maybe one down here as well. Just like that. I'm not too happy with the clown on top of the building. Alright, well, is that the only 3x3 office block? I'm not sure, I'll have to check. This one's finished now as well. You can see how these guys are emptying out into the recycling centres. Yeah, they empty really quickly in this system. We could probably do a few more now with the size of the city, to be fair. Yeah, so he's just come back in, hasn't he? See, this is the type of building I want. It's like a little bit of office space for this little police area, you know? Let's add another asset in. What are we going to get here as well? Trident accounting. Yeah, I think we'll keep that one. And I think we'll get rid of this one and we'll change the tile size here. Let's go for another 4x3. And then again, we'll do our little fence detailing here. So while I'm kind of doing this, I want to thank you guys for all support on the channel recently. We are at 16,100 subscribers at the moment, which is crazy. So thank you. Really appreciate it. Okay. I think I'm kind of happy with that. We'll come back here as well and throw in some trees towards the detailing end of the episode, kind of make all this corner here overgrown. And then maybe do some walking paths through here as well. I think no, as a nice use of an otherwise empty, awkward space, rather than just filling it out with more zoning or commercial, we've now got a little dedicated police area, a little police headquarters, you know? And it's a nice transition between industrial and commercial. I hope you guys like that. But anyway, let's fly over here because I want to start working on this creek that we talked about last episode. So we're going to dive into the world of terraforming. We're going to grab the level terrain. Actually, let me check something first. I know we have, yeah, 3,840 is coming out of the bakery right now. I know some of you guys really enjoyed the bakery and how much bread that we're actually producing from the city. Go nuts, donuts. Yeah, I really like this the view from the farm here. Really nice weather as well. a nice day in Palaven. Anyway, let's carry on with our terraforming. So I'm going to be using the highest intensity with the smallest brush size, and I'm going to grab my level terrain, and good for us, the map actually comes with like these little grooves that are already here, which is perfect for us kind of expanding this creek. So I'm going to right click the lowest point here, and then we're just going to start flattening it out and moving towards this mountain over here. So we'll keep coming out, and then as we start to get too deep on these sides, we'll just kind of move up a little layer. So you know it's like a waterfall, I guess, isn't it? Like it descends. Might be getting a little bit too deep for what I'm happy with now, so move slightly up, right click again, and then push it out. See, that gives us that little lip. And then again, keep pushing it out. I do this from the bird's eye view as well. I don't want this to be kind of too straight. Maybe let's get a little bit of a curve in here. Okay, you know, we're starting to get a little bit too deep again, so right click up and push it back this way. Keep checking for the bird's eye view as well. Just make sure that the shape is fairly organic. Maybe widen it out a little bit here. And we'll clear out all these trees as well before we put the water in. Keep pushing it up. Okay, maybe just bend it out to the left here. Let's take the train track out for right now. We are not using the trains at the moment. Cool to have the train flow over this though. Okay, how are we looking? What we can also do here is, because we've kind of got this one, what I'll do is I'll right click out and then just make like a little bit of like an island, you know, where the water's just flowed, where the water has taken the route of least resistance. And that'd be quite nice. Okay, keep pushing up. So now we are approaching the hill. Maybe we want to start making these little inclines a little shorter. Keep pushing it up. We will we'll definitely tidy this up. And then maybe up one more step here. Take a lot of that away. If you're not used to kind of the terraforming tools in cities, just spend a little bit of time on a map with kind of unlimited soil. And then unlock all milestones on and just give yourself a little bit of time to get used to it. Okay, so I think we'll go for our basin about here. This will be fine. Let's kind of cut a little bit of this away. And come to our softened terrain. And then I'm just going to soften some of these out so this descent is a little smoother. I want to make sure kind of the walls of the creek as well are high enough to actually contain the water. Otherwise we might be experiencing a little bit of flooding, which is fine. Again, just soften them out on one side. Okay, so go ahead and clear all these trees out and then we'll get some water flowing. So that is the bird's eye view of our creek right now. It adds a lot more personality to the landscape, doesn't it? So let's go ahead and grab the, how are you guys doing still? Yeah, you're still empty, that's fine. Got the fresh water outlet. And we'll place it right about here. That'll be good. Go ahead and grab a water pipe. And a temporary power line right now as well. And then we'll hopefully watch this thing start pumping some water out. Okay. Working. He says, sounding surprised. Make sure that we'll just follow the water down here for a second. Okay, yeah, it's still coming. It's still flowing. Already looks really nice with the water kind of coming down here. Huge thank you for the suggestion for this, by the way. I think this is going to look really good. We'll get like a little walking path up here as well. Kind of follows the creek so people can enjoy a walk. Get some big rock assets in here. And then build our our Riverside suburb along here. Maybe a cycling path along the river as well. Oh, ideas. It's too much to do. Okay, he's reaching the point now where he's going to split, and he is flowing down both of them. And then down into the river. Wonderful, it worked. Amazing. Alright, I'm happy with that. How we kind of looking here. Yeah. I like it. Not too kind of fast or deep. Looks pretty natural as well, I think. Yeah, we'll detail this up as well. We'll kind of hide this with rocks and cliffs and trees and overgrowth and stuff. But yeah, I like that. That's nice. Yeah. I guess we've actually put a wind turbine in here to keep this powered, because otherwise this power line's going to be here forever. Unless we build something on this mountain that requires electricity, which I'm not sure yet. Alright, amazing. Super. So there's the creek. Okay, so I think what I'm going to do here is I want to work on the waterfront first, as opposed to actually building the suburb. So I'm going to go ahead and grab a cycle path. And again, I've got quite a distinct vision in mind as to what I want this riverfront here to look like from the water. So I think we actually need to do some more terraforming here. How is the terrain looking? Okay, I think we just need to soften it out a little bit. It's a little bit harsh at the minute, and it can be nice, you can make it work, but for what I've got in my head for this to look like, it's not that. So we'll just soften it out a little bit. I'm happy for this to be quite little slopes and changes and whatnot. But nothing too harsh. Okay, let's grab that bicycle path. And then we'll start it from here. So bring it across here. It's really kind of cute and low down to the water, you know? And then you can make land here and then carry on in that fashion. Oh, this little island is going to look so good when it's detailed. Oh yeah, I'm a fan of this already. Is the water touching the bridge there? No, no. It's my eyes playing tricks on me. Let's go ahead and start looking at some road networks. So we'll put all our snap in. And again, I want it to be quite a nice suburb. So we'll go for... I guess we'll have the contour of the path. Oh, is the water... He lapses a little bit here, doesn't he? I think it should be okay. We'll keep our eye on that. Okay, and then we're coming back into more farmland here. Did mention we wouldn't use all this fertile land either, so... What are you guys running out of? Crops, and crop. Not enough buyers of products. That's love industries, right? I should probably put some storage over there for them, to be fair. Let me do that, actually. Let's give them some silos. Put them right here. Just so they've got a little reserve to dip into if they need it. So I think in terms of the houses along here, we'll definitely do some green cities vibes down this way, I think. As we kind of look towards this corner of the land. But for this one, I think I want to mess about with some European suburbia stuff. Or do we want the European suburbia over there? I guess the green city stuff would look better up against the water. I think we'll go for green cities, I guess. I think. Indecisive. I used to be indecisive, but now I'm not so sure. Okay, so we'll push up a little district here. And I guess along here as well, we'll keep it going down this way. I don't want this bit of river shore to be totally populated, you know. I want some woodland. I want to kind of expand this woodland out and leave a little bit of it kind of as natural looking as possible. So we'll go ahead and stick a residential green cities specialization on that, like we have done before. And then let's start marking some of them out. So we want very distinct big 4x4 plots here which thankfully the game has generated for us. So we'll go for those. That one as well, leave that one free. And we'll get those ones in. So let's actually give these guys a road connection. We've got a couple of places where we can bring this in. So there's one right here. We'll put across there. And I guess for right now we can just give them something. How about a roundabout here? Yeah, I think we'll use a roundabout as the entrance to this place. So let's place it in there. And then we'll grab our straight road to it again. Come out a little further. Do a freeform. And then straight. Upgrade. And we're good. We'll take that one off. And we'll keep that one as well. Okay, so let's map out the road network of the Riverside Suburb here. Let's grab our roads again. Go for 2-lane with trees. And we won't do that there. What we'll do is, where we have this awkward tile, come up through there, but we'll switch to the grass road, so the trees are only along the front. And then let's go a little bit further. And then I think I wanna repeat that pattern again along this way. Yeah, like that. That's fine. And the same this side too. Okay, and then we'll upgrade this one. And then we'll start to bring him on a freeform curve as well. Let's come out straight a little bit first. And then we'll definitely do that path as well that flows up to this area. Okay, feel free to name the area here as well, the suburb residing by the creek and the river. I'm sure you guys will come up with some really good names for it. Maybe prepare to exams suburb or something like that. Or the bread district, whatever you guys want. You'll come up with a good name amongst yourselves. So let's get those 4x4s in again. Let's go for there. And right there. And just taking the time to make sure that we're planning in for these larger plots will really give us much more thought out look for this suburb, right? And we can do some detailing along these sides as well. It's all tremendously exciting news, isn't it? And then we need to bring in... Do we want another roundabout here? Kind of, then we can use these two roundabouts to mark the entrance and the exit to these things. Maybe. I think we will. I think we will do that. With that one. We could probably kill this one, and then we'll use these two. And then maybe draw one through here. Bearing in mind I don't want to be too close to the water here because I'm saving room for that little bit of park detailing. And I guess we'll just let this road almost wind with the creek and take it up to... So there's another road connection down here as well, and I don't know where I'm taking him just yet, but if we were to expand him, where would he arrive? Yeah, I guess down here, although there is a rail in the way. That's fine though. Let's bring this road up here. Okay. I guess now we have the creek and we're going to do the walking path in as well, it would make sense to turn this into a nature reserve now. But there is oil here, and I kind of want to make a mini oil industry. I don't know, maybe we can do an oil nature reserve combo build. I've never done that before, and it's two kind of polar opposite styles that you wouldn't ever think to combine. So if you guys would be interested in a nature reserve oil industry, let me know. We'll see what we can do about that. Okay, we're going to carry on just winding with the creek here. I feel like I'm saying creek a lot today. Welcome to Creek City. There we go. Yep, that's fine. I'll just follow there. And then again, we'll just come back to our dirt road, not dirt road, grass road. So we'll bring this road out a little further, and then we'll snap to the road guideline of the roundabout and bring it up this way. Then let's actually take that back a little further, and then we'll grab ourselves a touch of freeform. Then maybe a touch more. Make sure we align the tiles as best we can. The farmland is not noisy, is it? I don't think it is, but not that one. Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. We're not dealing with noise pollution here. I think then we'll bring in a couple of traditional straight roads out of this one. Just so there's a bit of contrast in the pattern. We need to go down there as well, don't we? I think we'll kind of focus on this corner today. Maybe in more of the D10 episodes between now and episode 20, we'll come back and finish this little bit off here. I guess we'll see. Okay, upgrade to the grass road again, and we'll come down into here. And I want to save room somewhere for a little bit of a school park. We might put this in here somewhere. Yeah, I think we will. Maybe over here. Don't know. We'll wait and see. Bring this one in, and again, we'll do some more of that kind of straight road pattern here. Bring it down into that. No, not like that. Let's go for on there. And then we'll begin to kind of plan in this road as it goes that way. Need to also make sure we save room for some of the campus expansion here as well, because maybe a train line here too, a train station. It won't be long before we get trains into the city, I don't think. We are nearly there, but we need a big residential expansion at the moment. So maybe a touch of transitional parkland between the campus and the suburb. I think the green city stuff will work nicely with the University of Technology as well. I think it will. Okay, let's carry on with this little road network down here. Let's bring this one as the terrain here. Yeah, I think we're still good, right? And then we'll match it down up to this point. And then exactly the same with this one over here. Super. And then we can just box it off. And then we can work on a new area here at some point. Whenever that day might come. Okay guys, so I'm going to go ahead, carry on zoning up all these 4x4s and get in my very specific zoning that I'm trying to go for here. And then we'll be right back. Okay, so we are done with the zoning. And it should be quite fun to watch all these guys pop in. Any moment now. There we go, so actually double check our district before. Of course, I have not painted it out all the way, have I? Bring it up to here. Oh, in here as well. I'll take it up to there for right now. That should be okay. Okay, get the little... Yeah, it's this kind of asset I'm looking for. Nice view out across the river. Big rock right there. Yeah, I'm happy with this. This is nice. Let's have a look at this space here. So I think what I want to do is turn this into a school park. We'll have that about there. And then we'll throw in the Institute of Creative Arts. Okay, I'm happy with that. A nice view from the creek here as well. We'll just take it in there like that. That'll be okay. And then let's have a look at some potential park assets that we can use here. I think maybe a basketball court. Although I think I'll bring this down on a dirt road rather than actually putting it on the main road. So let's go for bring the dirt road as close as we can. How many of these can we get in? I think we'll go for 2. We'll do 2 basketball courts. It may be a large playground. Yeah, so we'll put the large playground in, and then what we'll do is we'll grab some of the regular gravel paths and then just curve this out like this. And then what we'll do is make another one of those nice green belts where Sims can walk around, come and experience some wonderful leisure activities. Maybe a building in here as well. How about another one of the service buildings? Got some big commercial demand now as well. Let's grab some... We'll have Green Cities commercial in here too. Go for the local and organic produce specialization. Now, this would be similar to something we did in Bergusia if we integrate the organic and local produce commercial with the farmland. We will do that. We need to transition here as well. How large is the metro station? That's not too bad. Maybe a city park here. We'll save that, I think, for when we work on like this chunk along there. Okay, so maybe let's integrate some commercial into this. Got some different little sizes going on. Maybe a couple in here as well. Yeah, don't worry guys, you'll get hooked up eventually. I think maybe one more road. Starting to feel this a little bit more now. There's along, I want these houses to come in though, so we can have that riverfront. Let's go ahead and hook the bicycle path in. We won't be getting too much use at the minute anyway until there's stuff either side of it. Okay, so we're getting some of this stuff in now, which is good to see. Let's have a look at that path. So let's go for nature reserve with decorations, no snapping and freeform. And then I guess we'll start it from here. So I really want to kind of hug the edge of the creek with this. Make it a little bit windy as well. Make it look good. And let's come down this side. Now see what we'll do is we'll follow the contour here so we come away from the road just a little bit. Just like that. And then all the way up here. And I guess we'll draw it up to here, and once we come to work on kind of this corner of this area, we'll have a little more idea of what's going to happen with the train line. I guess now we can just draw in some of these connections. We're going to do some of our favourite, you know, Palaven fence detailing along this thing too. Lots of trees and rocks. So it really is kind of like a little nature trail, you know. The kind of place that like 40-year-old dads come to like spot butterflies and stuff, you know. It's that kind of place. Let's get that bus line in. So we'll go for... Let's leave the intercity bus hub. And then where do we want to come out here? I think we'll head down the campus road. Okay. We'll head down the campus road. We'll stop near the industry so they can get off and walk down if they need to. And then we'll come outside the school. And then I guess it would make sense to actually have this road connected up at the top. And then we can complete the loop in that style. We'll stop on the commercial by the industry here again. And then we can come down, hook up, and then head back into the intercity bus hub. Wait for the bus to come out. There it is. Grab the line details, and I will change the color to like a really light blue. I guess that's like turquoise, isn't it? Okay. We're happening. We are growing. Slowly but surely. Maybe some along here as we kind of enter the district. Is the district painted out up to here? It should be. I'll tidy the district off camera as well. This is a super messy one. I guess we'll actually, yeah, we'll continue it up to here. And then what we can do is make like a really nice green cities entrance into the suburb here. Lots of commercial. We need a traffic light run as well. Let's do that real quick before we start detailing up. Off, off, and there shouldn't be too many through here, I don't think. Some here, let's get rid of those. These guys probably need a cemetery as well, actually. Interesting that this road is actually getting more foot traffic than it is cars. Makes me think we should actually kill that for a path. So I think that's what we'll do. Let's go ahead and grab the trade score path that we've been using. Then we'll bring it down here. And that way they can walk over. Also want to give them a faster route onto this side of the metro as well, so what I might do is have a little bridge over and integrate it into this park here. Maybe that's what we should do. Ah, so many options. The episode can't be much longer. It's going to go on forever. How are we looking with the buses? Let's check the bus line actually. See how we're performing. 209. Ooh, this is a busy line, isn't it? Okay, there's still a lot of buses that need to fill up yet, although this may end up being turned into a tram. I'm a little bit reluctant to have trams around here though, because we've used them so much already. I don't know, we'll see. We'll kind of see how that turns out. Okay guys, yeah, but that's it. Let's go ahead and start detailing up. We've got lots of rocks and trees and stuff along the creek here. And detail out some of these areas, wait for the rest of the zoning to come in and throw in some paths and maybe a couple of other assets around as well. But until then, let's go ahead and detail up. I'll be right back. Alright guys, that is going to do it for today. I want to thank you all so much for watching. If you've enjoyed, a like below is always appreciated. Equally as much if you haven't enjoyed it, please feel free to leave a dislike as well. Really happy with this. It's super lush and green and really works well with that kind of water theme that we've got going on with the creek and the riverfront, of course. There is still a fair bit of work here to be done. We'll definitely integrate a city park as we begin to work on kind of the square around the metro station, and turn that into green cities as well, and integrate a little bit of high density residential around there. Like I said, it won't be too much, maybe kind of like 2 or 3 4x4s, like really minimalistic. I've got some ideas in mind for it, so we'll definitely be doing that soon. Also added in some of the park life kind of lamps alongside the little island, which look really great at night, and I'm sure this place will look really nice at night time with the kind of the water and all the lights and the borealis and that whole cheeky little Palaven vibe that we've been going for. But otherwise, I'll leave it there. I want to thank you all so much for watching, and as always, enjoy the rest of your day.